What's up, guys? All right, so wanted to take a moment and I don't know, share my thoughts. This might be kind of boring video. Sorry. I'm in an interesting headspace right now, and I kind of just wanted to I don't know, talk about it. Y'all know me. I've been at this for 5 years now. Vulnerability is just part of the game. It's important to be able to talk and discuss where you're at, and so that's what we're doing right now, right? There are times in this, I don't think people I think when you see like someone that's really like made it, like an entrepreneurship, they have like a small coaching company, small supplement company, small food company, whatever, like, oh, you're lucky, and I'm sure there is a little luck, right? I'm sure, like, some people post the right thing at the right time, all that fun jazz, but like most people, it's not luck. It is a lot of hard work, and it's really easy when you're on the bad end of the stick to look up and think it's luck, or think like maybe it's not even like, oh, they're lucky, it's I'm unlucky, right? And I say this from a place of understanding that the growth the past couple years has been great. Like we've made impact, we've changed lives. The supplement company it's growing, it's getting bigger. But there are just moments and seasons where you're kind of looking around and wondering, what am I doing? And maybe this video is more for me to watch later on. Who knows? I might watch this 5-6 years from now and chuckle at myself. Maybe I have some wisdom for my future self. The long game is a lot longer than you think it is. I know that for a fact. I didn't bring a list of to talk about things in order. I'm really just shooting this off the top of my head. Long game's longer than you think. You gotta be patient, bud. It's frustrating when you feel like you have a message that can help thousands, and you don't feel like you have the ability to reach that far, and you're trying, you've been trying, and it feels like there's this roof over your head, and honestly it's sometimes it's a dumb roof, because it's a roof you've placed, because you're either, I don't know, with me, I can be very impatient with myself. I can feel like if I'm not getting the feedback that I think I should be getting, that I start to question my purpose, why I'm doing this. Those thoughts flood my head in bad moments. And oh my gosh, there's so many, there are a lot of times where, I'm sitting there looking at the wall and just, I could go back to what I was doing before I started doing entrepreneurship. There's such an extra weight that comes with this. Not just from a financial stressful perspective, but purpose driven. Are you making an impact in society? Are you showing a good vision for your family, for your child? Are you doing everything you can? If you are doing everything you can, why is it not good enough? Oh my gosh, and there's so much pressure that comes with it. And the thought of going back to what I was doing, which I was good at, is very, very enticing. But those thoughts never last long. They never last long, because the thought of giving up, being a quit, I can't do it. Giving up is just a non-negotiable. I literally, someone would have to choke me out of this. I couldn't do it. Secondly, I'm too driven. I'm too driven by the passion I have for helping people, passion I have for helping women, the passion I have for helping people with their metabolic health, and being a unique, unbiased, science-driven, holistic-based nutritionist that wants to see people heal. And it's been my message, my seasons of opening up about my bulimia, talking about eating disorders, strict keto, cyclical keto, targeted keto, and all the things that I now do, all the things that I understand, the message has never changed. It's always been, I want to see people heal. And I could not live in a world where I was not doing that. Literally would make me twitch. There are just days where it gets super overwhelming. And you stare at your computer screen or you're making slinging good tent too, like good info. And it just doesn't pick up traction. And then you see another post that makes no sense. Or it's just random or whatever. And it's just flooded with attention. And that comparison game's a thief of joy, people. It's a thief of joy, bro. Come on. Thief of joy, okay? Thief of joy. Can't play the comparison game. You gotta focus on your purpose, your mission. Believe that the people that are supposed to see what you have to share will see it and will heal from it and be impacted by it. And there's just bad days. There's just bad days. But there's purpose in pain. You have to turn your pain into purpose. You have to believe that what you're doing has purpose. And if it had purpose, it would be really easy to get. Something I've learned, a lot of things that are just complete nonsense blow up really fast in our culture today. It's the stuff that has purpose that has to wait it out, that has to fight through the pain, that has to dig deep, that has to remain consistent. And people often say, well, you'll have your moment. I don't even think it's about having a moment, you know? Like, I think it's about, I don't know. I don't want to have a moment. I don't want to have a moment in the sense of, like, I don't want to wake up one day and be like the most famous person alive. But obviously I want my mission to get to a point where it's big enough that I wake up in the morning knowing that thousands of people are healing from what I'm trying to share. That's it. And that might take having one of those moments. I'm okay with that. Point is that you have to wait that out. You have to remain true. You have to have integrity. You have to stick to your guns. You have to believe in what you're trying to do. You have to be willing to also evolve. Doesn't mean your base mission has to change. Like I said, my knowledge and my understanding of nutrition and working with people has evolved over the past half decade. But the mission has never changed. Never changed. And yeah, I guess I'm just talking because I'm having one of those days today, guys. It's just one of those days that I'm just like, just feels rough. I almost feel like I'm drowning, you know? And not that and I'm sure you'll understand what I mean. Like, not that I'm not doing well or not doing well or whatever, right? No, it doesn't even matter. It's not circumstantial. It's just one of those bad days. We all have bad days. I'm just having a bad day, and I just need to get my thoughts out. And I thought, hey, let's just share them on YouTube. I think you have to remember that you have purpose, that you have worth. And I'm talking to all of you now. I'm not just talking to myself here. You have purpose. You have worth. God has a plan in your life. You know, it takes me back to the scripture, Jeremiah 29:11, right? Good are the plans that I have for those whom love me. He has good plans for us when we love him. We have to believe that. We have to believe that, and we have to filter that through the gifts that he's given us, and we have to use those gifts in excellence and lean in faith on the promises of God, no matter what our circumstances look like or feel like. Do that. and realize you have purpose and that you can change the world. You can change the world if you're willing to step into your purpose. That doesn't mean you're gonna talk to 7 billion people, but talk to 100. If you're a plumber and you talk to 1,000 people and you change their lives, you've impacted the world, because you don't know who they're gonna talk to. Go into your gifting. Go into your purpose. Glorify God in everything you do, and He'll show up. That is a good note to end on, and that is a note that I believe. So, with that, I love you guys. Thanks for listening. See you in the next one.